Justin, I know you've been a part of some big fights, but being back here in Arizona, I mean, does this add to it? Is it kind of a special feeling?
Oh, absolutely. I wrestled right here in state tournament 4 times, so it's a crazy culmination of events in my life that I will be sure to take advantage of.
Nice. Any idea how many tickets you sold? How many the town's
There's be a
selling?
lot. My people aren't here because we live about 3 hours away from here, but you're going to hear them on Saturday. There's no doubt about it.
Very nice. You know, people have expected a certain kind of fight out of you over your career, right? But I heard you saying over here, you know, you're going for performances a night this time, not fight of the night.
Yeah. Hey, as a fighter, we always go for the quick ones, but like I said, I'll go for performance of the night, and if it goes past 2 rounds, I'll go for performance and fight of the night.
Nice. Lastly for me, I mean, obviously you were in another league for a long time, but Dustin Poirier, I mean, is he a guy that you followed? Is he a guy whose career that you paid attention to?
Oh yeah, hey, I'm a big fan of MMA, and I've watched him. He's fought everybody, the who's who of names. So, he's coming in here with a ton of experience, and he's a great fighter. Number 5 in the world right now. He's climbed up and down these rankings and proved himself many times over. So, I give him full credit, but I'm ready to take everything he's earned.
I know last time you were in town, you wanted to check out the arena. You didn't get a chance. Is this the first time you've been in this arena since wrestling?
Yep. Yeah, this is the first time I've been back here in 12 years. So,
what does it feel like? Is it surreal? Does it feel familiar?
Yeah, it definitely does. These red seats have not changed. Last time I saw it was absolutely, it was packed in here. So I think it'll be more. I'll be able to, realize it more on Saturday when it's so packed in here.
The timing of this fight's very nice because it seems like the lightweight championship was finally figured out last week.
Yep.
Does it feel like to you there's a path now? There's clarity.
There is a more clear path. Even though Khabib says he wants to go fight GSP, which, is counterproductive to everything he talked shit about Conor about, or talked shit on Conor about. But other than that, it doesn't matter. Tony, the winner of Khabib and Barboza, but doesn't matter. I got to get past Poirier, who's a very dangerous opponent, and I'll be fooled to look past him.
What do you mean it's counterintuitive to whatever?
Well, he always talks shit about Conor not defending his belt, and if he wants to fight GSP, it will not be at lightweight. So he therefore will not be defending his belt. This is the same exact thing he's talking shit about. Right?
Do you consider Khabib the true champion of lightweight now?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 26-0. He's number 1 in the world, on paper, and he's proven it over and over. So I will fight and claw my way to that matchup.
And last week, obviously, there were a lot of lightweight title fights, not title fights, but lightweight fights that fell apart. What did you make of last weekend?
There's nothing really you can make of that. It's crazy circumstances that, we hope will never happen again. But, you put a bunch of fighters in an arena and someone might fight each other.
What did you think of Quinton's performance against him?
I think he, it wasn't a bad plan. That's an impossible fight to get ready for on one day. I give him credit and respect for stepping up. Not a lot of guys, are going to step up to the plate right then.
What do you think should happen because of the events of last week? Like, should people be punished? Should Conor be punished?
Conor's going to get punished by paying millions of dollars to people, so that's plenty of punishment. And I don't want him to go anywhere because, like I said, I'm going to fight and claw my way to the championship. So either he's there or Khabib's there. It doesn't matter.
It's interesting because when people talk about Khabib, especially now that he's champ, it seems like he's sort of this unbeatable guy. Do you see him as that, or do you see holes in him?
No, I better quit if I don't think I can beat the champ. I absolutely think I could, beat him, kick his legs off. He holds his chin up high, and I'm an All-American wrestler, Division I. So I do think I can stop his takedowns.
I know the first Rose Joanna fight was very emotional for you.
Yeah.
What was the second one like watching that?
It was similar. It's crazy watching a close friend go into battle like that, and there's really not much you can do but just sit back and hope for the best. So I pray that both of them come out healthy and happy, and I don't ever pray for victory on anybody's circumstance, but just health. So I was glad she came out, happy and healthy.
This time around was a lot harder for her. I mean, what do you think overall in terms of her performance?
It was fantastic. She came out and proved that she's the best in the world. That, Joanna can say whatever she wants. All the credit in the world to that lady. But, Rose is better. Rose was better, and matchups make fights, and she's a bad matchup for Rose.
Just watching something like that a week before your fight, does any part of that come to you?
Yeah, it makes me feel happy, especially knowing he has the same coaches. They fight at the same gym. So yeah, we're 1-0 right, or 1-0 right now. So I got to keep that going. Feels good. I was glad we beat him.
You say that you have about 6 fights left under your belt. If you were to work your way up to a title shot and get the belt, would you still believe in 6 fights? Or
You know,
maybe change your mind a little bit?
you never know. I'm telling myself that right now so that I don't stick around too long. I think a lot of, this is a young man's game, and I'm not going to be young forever, and I don't want to stick around and do forever. I want to build my brand, and then capitalize on that when I retire. But who knows? We'll play it by ear. I'm just putting that out there so that I can look back and tell myself that you said it, so you better do it.
You already have secondary career plans?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going in with Trevor on Onyx, and I think the equipment in this game has to advance. Boxing gloves, MMA gloves, headgear, shin guards, everything is old school. It's all been around. Hasn't changed. There's no technology, no science behind much of it, and that's one thing that Trevor, myself, and Onyx is planning on doing, and that will be my investment in the future of the sport.
So for the rest of your career, you want to stay somehow related to combat sports?
Yeah, fuck. I mean, I like to buy a couple apartment complexes, a few houses, and then make my money that way. The right way, real estate. That's how the big dogs do it. So hopefully, I can make enough money to buy some of those things.
Do you see yourself coming back here when you retire from the sport?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of MMA. I'll be in attendance as many fights as I could possibly make in my lifetime. And move back here. I don't know. I like winters here. But I also love snowboarding, so that's a tough one. I'll always be coming back. My family's from here, lives here, and I was born and raised here, so I'll always have roots here.
Snowboard flies.
Yeah, it's a little different than the Rockies. That's a little different than the Rocky Mountains.